Absolutely, Lance. Well, you know, so oftentimes in the summer season we've thought of it as Memorial Day to Labor Day being yesterday, and I hope you all had a great Labor Day with Memorial Day to Labor Day. How'd the summer fare for, you think, for the beach, and how did it fare for Ocean Lakes?
Well, for us at Ocean Lakes, it was extremely busy. Once the kids got out of school, it was a very, very busy summer for us and extremely successful. The spring, anytime Easter comes early, like it did this year, it has an impact. Everything gets ramped up before it normally would this year in mid-March, and then there's the big gap between Easter and Memorial Day, and so there was a little bit of a lull there. And it seems like there's always a little bit of a slow spring, and probably also impacted by the economy and the gas prices and everything else there. But the summer itself for us was amazing. It's been extremely busy. The Labor Day weekend wrapped up with a bang. Everything was wonderful, and so we're very thankful that in this economic environment that we were very successful. So the beach itself, I hear mixed reviews. I hear some people that had a very good summer, other people that struggled a little bit, and obviously the economy has had an impact on the area. So I'm hoping that with the upcoming presidential election and with the marketing housing market the way it is, that things will turn around, and we'll look forward to even better 2009.
Absolutely.
But we're very fortunate to end up the year the way we did, or the summer the way that we did. You know, when I came to the beach 23 years ago, you're absolutely right. It was kind of 100 days was the season, and once Labor Day came, everybody said, well, now it's over. But actually, you know, once we got through Labor Day, then the different crowd comes for us at Ocean Lakes, and we stay extremely busy with retirees and empty nesters, and so
from here on until
absolutely on through Thanksgiving stays extremely busy for us. And then right after Thanksgiving, it slows down a little bit. We get another holiday rush around Easter, and especially at New Year's. That's become a wonderful time for people to kind of follow up the Christmas holidays and have a little post-holiday getaway when the kids are still out of school. So New Year's has been wonderful for us. And then January, the rest of January and February are our slowest times of the year before we start ramping up before Easter again the following spring.
That is tremendous, Lance. How exciting.
Yeah, we've really seen a lot of evolution and change at not only Ocean Lakes, but Myrtle Beach and the whole Grand Strand community. But you're absolutely right. The season that used to be just the summer, Memorial Day to Labor Day, that's changed so much now. And thankfully it has, and it's helped the whole community. And there's a lot of fun things, good things happening year-round at the beach. And, you know, where a lot of properties used to close after Labor Day, you don't see that much at all anymore because there's enough people around here to support the community and really keep us busy.
Let's pray it'll stay that same way. The other campgrounds have had, I'm sure, equally good success this summer, hopefully good success, but they're much the same way. Do they like to focus on the year-round approach as well?
They do, Greg, and we're fortunate in the campground industry that you know, we're not getting any more competition. You can see what's going on across the beach with the development, and there's new hotels and condos and beach houses being developed every day, and so the options are out there, and the supply has really grown. There's not been any new campgrounds developed along the Grand Strand in a long, long time. As a matter of fact, it's going the other way. We've lost some of the campgrounds to development, further development of kind of vertical properties to maximize. So where other industries are kind of fighting new competition, we're not. And so any new business is shared by the existing oceanfront and other campgrounds along the Grand Strand. And we're fortunate in that regard that we share those new business and get the part of the people that come and they find the campground they like the best. And so it's been good, and I think all the campgrounds have been very successful and busy this summer, just like always.
That's tremendous, Lance. So we got about 5 minutes. Let's focus on tomorrow morning's event. Just break it down. Share with viewers. Of course, it being in its 6th or 7th year, there's a real opportunity to kind of have an idea of what the event will hold, but just break down the itinerary for...
Well, you know, we'll do a welcome first. We are serving breakfast there. There'll be some kind of the March of Dimes background, and then there'll be a focus on our honoree, Woody Crosby, and all he's done for the area and his successes and how he has helped everybody in the local area, and the reason why the March of Dimes has chosen him as our honoree. So about a 2-hour, there'll be a little mix and mingle networking opportunity as well, and then again, we're just looking forward to a great event, honoring a wonderful person, and doing a good thing, raising money for the March of Dimes.
Great opportunity to be able to get in and get out and still get to work on time, more or less, for folks who can get in as late as 9 a.m. They can obviously get out there by 7 and be there the full 2 hours and experience the entire, as you say, getting into the history of the March of Dimes, highlighting some of the ambassador families, the ambassador babies, a real central focus there of the March of Dimes mission there, and to know that $187.50, I guess that odd number ties into the fact that it just breaks down a table.
It does.
You were selling tables, so someone could potentially even come in and buy a table.
Oh, absolutely. We'd love to see that happen.
Right.
But that is, one part of a table, one seat at a table.
Good.
You're absolutely right.
Absolutely.
And we've got Diane Devon Stokes emceeing again, and Diane's been very involved with March of Dimes since the very beginning in Horry County. So she does a wonderful job, and will again tomorrow morning. So we're looking forward to that.
That's wonderful. We'll, of course, excited to get Joe Fisher, who had formerly been active here as the executive director of the PD division of the March of Dimes, will be with us here on the show tomorrow.
Wonderful.
She's coming over from Sumter, and so we're looking forward to rushing over to the Crown Reef immediately thereafter. But that setting, the Crown Reef Conference Center, the resort and conference center, is such a perfect venue.
It is absolutely perfect. They do a wonderful job there. They've got a great staff, and they've been a wonderful host for our event for a number of years. So we're very thankful that they are involved and do what they do for our group.
And of course, Woody's involvement there stepped up to the plate early back in 2001, well before anyone even, I'm sure he was considered as an honoree many times in the past, but he surely wasn't doing it to be an honoree. He was doing it because it's another example of the right thing to do.
And a great cause, and they have done the right thing. And Woody's always been that way, he and all his staff and all the companies that he represents.
Very definitely. And you think about for yourself, you said 23 years?
23
Is that
years.
The year you
Yes,
were on?
sir.
What's that,
1985 I came here. Yeah.
Amazing to think for you. What have been some of the biggest highlights over the last 23 years for you, whether it's change or whether it's obviously the birth of your girls, whether it's you and Marjorie? What are some of the big things?
Get married in 89, and then the birth of the kids in 91 and 95, and then. But from a business standpoint, just getting to see the evolution and development of our properties and the Grand Strand community in general, and the growth that we've seen, and what goes into making the Myrtle Beach area such a great place to live, work, and play. It's just been an amazing evolution to see, and the changes that have taken place since 1985. It makes you proud to live and work here. It really
absolutely.
does.
Now, Lance, did you ever imagine when you got here in '85 that you'd be here for almost a quarter of a century?
No, I didn't, Greg. I honestly thought I'd come to the beach, work 2 or 3 years, and then move somewhere and get a real job somewhere. I didn't realize that I could actually do this and stay here, but I'm so fortunate to have landed with the Jackson family and the companies that they own, and it's been a wonderful relationship all these years, and I hope and plan to be here until I retire and even pass. So I'm very fortunate in that regard.
As you think about Ocean Lakes there in the 23 years, how has it changed? What have been some of the big changes there over your 23 years? And you've been the vice president and general manager for how long?
For the last 12 years. I came, office manager before then. But, we have seen some tremendous changes. It used to be, again, more seasonal, and our annual lease sites used to house just RVs. We only had mobile homes or travel trailers on the annual lease sites. Now we've got beach houses, so that's been a tremendous change, and Hurricane Hugo changed all that from our zoning and the destination abilities to do what we do now. So we're fortunate that we're able to provide a wide spectrum of opportunities for people to come and vacation with us. We are a family campground, but we've got a number of people that come every year that don't camp, have never camped, don't intend to camp, but they love the campground atmosphere, and they know they can rent one of the beach houses and have a good family environment to vacation in, and be part of our operation without being a camper.
Absolutely. Speaking of family, your immediate family all right here. Your girls are still
Yep, yeah, growing up, getting bigger every day. 17 and almost 13 now.
Wow,
so,
Lance,
yeah,
17? You'll have a sweet 18.
I got one that's a senior in high school, and you know, we're already thinking about college, and it's amazing how quick that happens. So for you, Emma Claire, don't blink your eyes because it's going to be here before
Lance,
you know it.
I know. She'll be 6 in less than right at a week. It's incredible to think about. I can't even imagine for you, having seen her entire life, obviously here. Right. In Myrtle Beach and Savannah as well, and
wonderful girls. I'm very fortunate.
That is tremendous, and of course,
first I overmarried. First of all, with Marjorie,
that's right.
And then
you outmarried yourself.
I outmarried myself, and then we're blessed with 2 wonderful daughters. So we've been very fortunate.
Absolutely, Lance. And for you, a tremendous focus on the March of Dimes. You're obviously one of the founding board members of the Horry County Division of the March of Dimes. You've been very active with the American Heart Association. And there are other loves for you on the community service side. You've been very active in the Myrtle Beach Area Chamber of Commerce, former past chairman and volunteer there. Yeah,
and the United Way is very important to our company and a lot of us that are involved. I'm chairing the South Strand this year for that campaign, and Junior Achievement's another one of my projects. I'm currently chairman of the board for the Junior Achievement to help you know, the economic education in our schools and all. So yeah, there's just so many good opportunities out here, and I would just encourage anybody to find something that you're interested in, and it's a wonderful way to help out the community, but also meet some wonderful people, make a difference, and the fulfillment and sense of accomplishment is just unbelievable once you get involved in something and see what a difference you can make. I would encourage anybody to find something they like to do and really get involved and help out.
We've seen that for you out of the Miracle League games as well.
Absolutely.
Lance, thanks so much for being with us this morning.
It's always a pleasure.
Very definitely. Stay tuned a little more with Lance Thompson here on Carolina People coming up next. What a simple mission, but a special one. Think about it. The March of Dimes mission is to ensure the health of every baby, every single one, not just babies that are born prematurely, not babies with birth defects, but every single baby, to help stave off any issues that may come down the pike, to help in prematurity, to make a real effort there. It's a simple mission, but it's one that you got to think about. How can you be involved? How can you make a difference? You can be like Lance. You can volunteer for a group. You can get out and call on people to buy tickets to come out. But if you can't do that, you can get out to an event, a special event. The Community Servant Award Breakfast is to be held tomorrow morning, September 3rd, from 7 to 9 a.m. at the Crown Reef Resort Conference Center. You can be there. If you can't be there, though, you can still make a difference. 488-3463. Call the March of Dimes. Find where you can send a donation. Find if you can come in and get on the phone and make calls. If you can be a part of the March for Babies. If you can be a part of some of the other tremendous events, the Star Chef's Auction, which will be held towards the end of the year. Make a difference to the March of Dimes. The mission is simple, but the efforts to get there are going to be tough. You've got to continue to get out there and support this group. Get out there and help honor Woody Crosby and all the amazing volunteers for the March of Dimes tomorrow. Lance Thompson, thanks so much
Appreciate it.
For being with us this morning.
Absolutely.
Yeah.